All right, so I've been asked about this question a couple of times, so I want to discuss this and send this out to everybody. So on question 17, it says to use technology to find the right Riemann sum using subintervals of specific length or width. So first thing is, let's recognize what this function is. We've got this function x to the fourth, which looks quite like a parabola, right? Just a little bit wider. And they're having us focus on this, and they want us to find what this is between this 0 to 1. So it looks something like this, and we're here, and let's say this is 1. And so our region that we're playing with here will be under the curve right here in this section. And what we would like to do is to cut this into rectangles, 10 rectangles, 30, 50, and 100. The first of which is 10. So if I were to cut this into 10, we know the first one would be 1 over 10, the next one would be 2 tenths, 3 tenths, and so on. And we know that each of these would be a width of 1/10. So we would have 1/10 for the first one, and its height would be based on this function here. So the height would be 1/10 to the fourth power. The next one would be 1/10 width, and the next one would be 2 tenths to the fourth power. And so all the way up to our 1/10 and our 10 tenths to the fourth power, because we are doing a right Riemann sum, meaning we're going all the way up to the right. Now, to use technology to calculate this quickly, what we're going to notice is a couple of things. We're going to notice that every single one of these has a 1/10 and this 10 to the fourth power in the denominator. So we're going to go ahead and pull out that 1/10 and that 10 to the fourth power, and we're going to leave everything else inside the parentheses. So our 1/4, our 2/4, our 3/4, our 10/4, and so on. And then what we're going to recognize is similar to what we did in class the other day, is that here we have 1 over 10 to the fifth, and then we have our sum from 1 all the way up to 10 of our I to the fourth power. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use Desmos to calculate this. So going into Desmos, we are going to see that when we type in 1 over 10 to the fourth power, and then we're going to type in the word sum, and we're going to go from 1 to 10 of I to the fourth power. And actually, sorry, one more time, we noticed that that was actually 10 to the fifth. So let me jump back, and we are 10 to the fifth power. And we'll put a multiply between these. And actually, sorry, we cannot use I because the index they use here is n, so we're going to do n. And there we go. And we get our answer for the first one. So the area under the curve, if we cut into 10 rectangles, is about 0.2533. Now note, if we change this, and instead of doing rectangles of size 10, let's say we decide we want to do 30. So it's going to be very similar. The only difference is our first one will be 1 over 30. The next one will be 2 over 30. So we have 1 over 30 times 1 over 30 to the fourth, right? Plus 1 over 30 times 2 over 30 to the fourth, plus that, all the way to 1 over 30 times 30 over 30 to the fourth. And then I want you to follow that same process to get your summation notation, and then use Desmos to get your final answer. And that's it.